Title IX with Betsy. That's me. This week I want to spend a little bit of time talking about staying grounded in your why. And you're like, Betsy, what the heck does that mean? It means kind of understanding what's the goal and why are we doing this work. And especially in what is a really hard and pretty unprecedented time in this space. So we are dealing with a government shutdown, at least as I'm recording this. The government has been shut down for nearly 2 weeks at this point, and if not 2 weeks. And that's different, and it impacts the work that you're doing, the enforcement from the Department of Education, the enforcement from OCR, the enforcement from the DOJ, and really just kind of enforcement across the board. So we are seeing a lack of that because individuals are not working, not getting paid, which is it's just awful. But also we have rifts that are happening, or reductions in force that are happening. There's a judge that has said you can't do that. A federal judge said the government can't conduct rifts or reductions in force during the shutdown, but we'll see where that goes. My guess is a quick jump to the Supreme Court. And then we are also seeing firings that have happened and continue to happen. And we've seen a Department of Education or Office for Civil Rights that have been whittled away. So we started with big chunks being removed, and we've seen continuous whittling away of the department and the Office for Civil Rights. And specifically, I would say of giant note is that it looks like OCR is closing additional offices, potentially leaving only 2 to remain open. More to come on that, and I think we'll look and see and evaluate as potentially the government reopens, but for right now, that is kind of where it's trending and what it looks like. So what in the world does that mean for you? It definitely means there's a change of expectation or a change of enforcement by the department, by OCR. But I don't think that it should mean a change in work or a change in motivation for us as Title IX coordinators or education professionals. We definitely need to continue to stay grounded in our why. The why these laws were created, these laws meaning Title IX, Title VI, Title VII, and why we are doing the work. It's more important than ever to focus on your why. And my guess is you got into this work in some capacity because you wanted to provide access and support to students. It's pretty much why we do what we do. Some of you may have fallen into the work through some expectations of your position or some changing expectations of your position. You may have been voluntold, but regardless, whatever reason you are in it, I want you to focus on the why we are doing the work. Think about your elevator speech in your why you're doing the work. Why do you tell someone you do the work? Why do you explain to someone your passion in this area? And then make sure that we are continuing to follow the processes that we have worked so hard over the past 2 decades to create in the sexual harassment space in Title IX. So making sure that you are continuing to follow them, not because somebody's going to come in and tell you you didn't, but because it's the right thing to do. Trust me when I say that at some point there will come back to significant compliance on process, procedure, in Title IX sexual harassment. It's going to happen. We don't know when, and we have to make sure that we are continuing to do the work appropriately, not only because of that, but also because it's just the right thing to do. And as you know, we've been talking a lot about compliance plus compassion, or compassion plus compliance, and making sure that it's about more than checking a box. So we want to make sure that you are doing that now and you're focusing on that more than ever. So it's a tough time. Stay grounded. I just read Brené Brown's most recent book, Strong Ground. I think it's a great read if you haven't read it. I'm just over here giving you some good book reads, but it's a great read to remind us of our focus and to continue to be daring leaders in this space. So hopefully you have a chance to check that out. I wish I even had it sitting right here right now to show you, but just remember to stay grounded in your why as you're doing the work. And I hope you're having the best week, and make sure that you continue to watch all of our episodes. Give us a like, thumbs up, maybe that is a like, a comment, whatever it is, to make sure that we know that you're connected with us. And we at ICS are so proud of you and want to make sure that you remember to laugh at yourself, support each other, and celebrate those small victories. Have an awesome week. Bye.